Hey, what's up, SB here. If you watch me for the first time, don't forget to check out the description for all the social media links. I need to apologize, I didn't do videos last week, I've been super busy. Let's talk about Battlefield 1. I waited for this game for a really long time. When Battlefield Hardline came out, I didn't like it too much and I sticked with Battlefield 4, so I synced a lot more hours than I should have, quote, this game. Today I will try to tell you all the flaws and if it's worth to go out and get Battlefield 1. Answer is pretty short, yes, do it right now, and if you want more detailed description, stick to the end of the video. I'm gonna start with how was the launch and first couple days after the game hit the sales. There are some flaws, like always, the game takes a lot to load online maps, navigation through this new game interface feels off, and the same issue is with this new interface in Battlefield 4. Server browser in both games doesn't work at all, to be honest, and that would be it when it comes to the bad things. Compared to the launch of Battlefield 4, it's night and day. There is also a problem with joining with more than 5 people on one server and staying on the one side since auto balance feature moves people around, but this problem has been with us since forever. Now let's talk about how the game feels, and there is no doubt about this statement, it feels like solid, authentic Battlefield. Even with few more arcade additions, and I know Battlefield series are casual shooters, it feels pretty good. There are highlights at the end of the round, people who capped most flags or did most revives, there are lots of categories, and we saw something like this in Star Wars Battlefront. At the beginning I thought it doesn't look that great and I would like to see leaderboards right away, but after a couple rounds it can be easily ignored, and if we think about it, it appreciates not only top of the leaderboard but also less skilled players. It also engages to play the objective and be a team player, heal, give ammo, etc, etc. So at the end it might have good impact. Maps are a total blast, they do seem like there has been a lot of thought and effort put into making, and I had a lot of fun here, especially in those urban maps. In Battlefield 1 we get some of the best game modes: Conquest, Rush, TDM, Domination and Operations. I'll make a separate video about this game mode, it totally deserves one. It's a combination of Rush and Conquest. We have to start on one end of the map and we have to progress to another end. We have to capture flags like in Conquest along the way, 2 at the time. If we attack, we progress from sector to sector. If we fail, we got one more chance to attack or to defend, depends on which side are we on. I'm not sure why, but this game mode is totally immersive. After each progression every soldier is screaming, so you end up running with 30 guys, you know, screaming by your side, rushing the objective. Something totally, it's just blown me away. This game mode is more of a position fighting, so there is no time cap. So it's good to take your time and not rush it. There is also one mode with pigeons, but I didn't check it out yet. Music is work of art, really breathtaking at times. Overall minimalistic font and look of the HUD is good compromise for me. When it comes to the gameplay itself, it's spot on right out of the box. I started to have fun, even though I got my ass kicked for most of the time. We have to stick to our visuals, we can spot people, but I noticed that I don't see that much information on the minimap, as I did in Battlefield 4. So same with revives. I think they show up when you are about 10 to 15 meters away from that guy, which is nice and again highlights team play aspect of this game. I will talk about each class and vehicle in other videos, but like in good old Battlefield, these are spot on. Totally loving tanks and planes, so same with infantry classes. I even started to do a little bit sniping, and I think bullets are traveling a little bit faster and don't drop that drastically. For confirmation I will have to check it out on Synthic, but overall it feels great. There are lots of weapons to learn and lots of assignments to do, along with achievements for me since I play on Xbox One, so I'll have hands full of work. There are also behemoths and pickup classes and that play out good. I was scared that these pickups will end up like in Star Wars Battlefront, but no, they are destructible quite easily, and to use it you have to actually know what you're doing. Graphic wise, it's DICE games, it's beautiful. Sometimes game drops frames, but it's normal with console versions of Battlefields. There are new soldier animations which brings immersion when soldiers are jumping off one-story high buildings. They have their arms above their heads, tripping over stones, it's more pronounced, etc, etc. I really like it. I remember when we switched from Battlefield 3 to Battlefield 4, there were tons of new animations. This time there are even more. Also, we can finally jump over fences, gates and higher objects than before. For the first time on consoles, we are introduced to field of view settings, so we can also turn off motion blur and turn off weapon blur when ADS. I will make another video with my settings, because tweaking those settings seems to impact gameplay in a good way. On consoles, aim assist is still here, pretty heavy. I made another video about that, so check it out, it's in the description. And last, since I play on a controller, there is one thing I don't really like here. Battlefield 4, Battlefield Hardline and Star Wars Battlefront had same settings for looking sensitivity. For me it was 53 in all games, and it felt same in all 3 titles. Here, however, 53 felt too slow, and I had to bump it up to 76, and I still feel kind of heavy and kind of not the same. When I played Battlefield 4 to see what's going on, I right away felt that looking sensitivity is more responsive and snappier, which brings me to conclusion that DICE switched things up a bit, and I think they added bigger dead zones. I don't really like it when games have different feel and I have to adjust for every single game, but that's just the way it is on consoles. Do you know if it's the same on PC? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed that episode, don't forget to like it, subscribe to my channel for more content, and I hope I will see you next time. Bye!